It's Tim here from Primitive, here with Heavy Mag, talking about all things Primitive and the Good Things competition.
Beautiful, Tim. Thanks for joining us today, buddy. Good to see you again.
Good to see you. How are you?
Very well, thanks, mate. And yourself?
Good, thank you. Good.
Good to hear. So, as you say, mate, Primitive recently competed in the Good Things Battle of the Bands to play at Good Things festivals, but narrowly lost out, mate. You missed out on the chocolates, but how was the experience?
Missed out on the chocolates indeed. Look, honestly, it was probably the most fun shows we've had. So we had the two shows, the first one and then the final, and because it was kind of done during the middle of the week, so it was a little bit of a nervous thing figuring out if we were going to get people there and whatnot. But just I think because there was a sorted effort to go to this thing and support our friends and supporters support us during the week. It's free entry. It ended up just being a really good, fun vibe. So the shows were really great. We played as best as we could. I won't give us any less credit for not winning, but I just think we did a great job and had a really good time. So I can't say anything bad about it. All the other bands were really great, and we met a lot of new people and made some friends along the way. So there's really nothing you could ask for other than getting a festival slot, of course. But in saying that, look, it eventuated to some good things.
Great things.
Excuse the pun, but yeah, great things. So we really can't complain. It was a great time.
Cool. It's interesting you mentioned the fun factor, that, mate, because I was wondering, how do you approach something like that? Like on one hand, it's pretty serious because the winner gets to play at Good Things, but on the other hand, like you're up against your mates, you just want to have fun. You don't want to be too competitive. So how do you approach something like that?
You can really, in my opinion, you can approach it in no other way than just being yourself as a band. So we really pride ourselves on this would change in the future if bigger touring plans happen and whatnot, but we're using real amps. There's no sort of click tracks or backing tracks. We're really trying to hone in of it being a live experience, and that really feeds off us and exuding a certain energy. So we can really do nothing other than focus on what we're good at, and that really focus on what we're strongest at, and that is playing live. So it goes hand in hand. If you're in a battle of the bands type competition, the only thing you could do is play your heart out. And we're just lucky to really want to hone in on having the most energetic and fun show as possible. The results were pretty cool.
Well, so in a situation like that, bro, like when it comes to making your set list up, like do you choose songs that you think will go down better for something like Good Things, or do you play to your strengths? Like, what's the process there?
No, I mean, we've written 11 songs in our career, so it's a pretty short list in the grand scheme of things. We don't have full albums or whatnot to really choose from, but we really pick what feels best for us live, what translates the best, and usually what we feel is best live to play, or what feels better to play, will be the best songs live, because again, it's that, I guess, like cycle of energy. If we're going to feel it, they're going to feel it in the crowd. So there are songs that are more popular than the others, that will have more plays on Spotify than some others, and yeah, we'll make sure we play those. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, it's a small list, and let's just pick the ones that we want to play, and that's our identity. That's not servicing anyone. So and I think in the long run, you come out the victor if you stick just to what you're doing, and that's with anything. That's with a Good Things competition or just being in a band. It's like, do what you do, and that'll do what you do well, and that'll you'll be on top from that, or because of that.
Oh. So I guess the big question now, mate, is, are you still going to go to Good Things Festival, or are you cracking the shits and saying, stick it up your ass, we didn't win, we're not going?
No, there's none of that. We've got a couple of people in our camp are going. I've already bought tickets to go anyway, so I think if we won that, it would just be a bit of a bonus to enjoy the festival as a band and do what we needed to do. But no, we'll still be there in spirit and body for some of the guys. We've got a couple of cool shows coming up that we might not be able to make it, some of us, just to be there or whatnot and prepare for some things. But yeah, we'll be there, some of us.
Cool, mate. So You may not have won the battle, mate, but you did definitely won the war, bro. Because I'm proud to sort of say that you guys scored the support slots for Soulfly in both Melbourne and Sydney off the back of it, mate. So congratulations, well done.
Yeah, thank you. That was I don't want to say it's better than good things, but I think it's obviously a great experience. It's
More
just as great as
targeted.
an experience. It's more targeted. We're a very riff based heavy band. So to first of all open for Max, a Soulfly who was influential to not only us but to the industry and to metal in general is like a huge honor. And to do it in Melbourne and Sydney, to be honest, this is our first Sydney show, and for it to open for Soulfly is pretty amazing. So yeah, look, I don't want to argue that it's better, but it is a great opportunity. It's just for sort of straight to the people that would listen to us, and we're really happy and really honored and really excited to be a part of it.
Not a bad consolation prize, brother. Not a bad one at all.
Not a bad, yeah. No, we can't complain. We're having a good time. The vibes are quite high. The energy is high, and we're all very excited.
Oh, bad. So last time we spoke, mate, was for the release of your latest EP with the Rats and Snakes. So how has the reception been for that?
It's been great. I think everyone really digging the tracks. Everyone, actually, it's funny because when we spoke and when we were doing sort of publicity for that, I would mention that those songs or these songs are quite an evolution to what we were doing, and a bit of an assessment of what we were doing and expanding on that. And since then, I don't think even without people reading or seeing an interview or whatnot, they've said the exact same thing. So whatever was in my mind has translated sort of perfectly to listeners. So I think it's been a really positive release for us. The video turned out obviously amazing for us. We'll do another video soon to, keep pushing that release. It got us really great shows. It's continued to get us great shows. So I can't complain. It's been good.
Speaking of great shows, mate, like you've got quite a bit coming up, starting with a spot on the bill with Nicolas Cage Fighter and Remission, playing with Freedom of Fear and Exenobiotic at Stay Gold on December 3rd. Like, that seems like it's going to be pretty fucking brutal.
I think this is, and not to knock on anything we've done before. We've done Japan. We've actually opened for Max and Igor before, a few years ago, before COVID, which was a great opportunity. But we're getting on shows that are just really filled with like-minded bands and like-minded people. And it's a great opportunity for us to expand to new listeners. We're very, very lucky to be a part of these stacked bills. We're doing supporting Unearth start of next year as well. So there's these things that we've kind of been wanting to tick off our list, our little goal list, and they're happening. So just try and, we're very grateful for it. It's definitely not the last shows we'll do, and we'll keep going and see what we can get.
Cool. So on that note, mate, like, is it planning a national tour later on in 2023, mate? So what do you got planned there?
I can't confirm or deny that we're doing a tour as of yet.
You're allegedly planning a tour then.
Honestly, not because of any rock star reasons and trying to be a secret. It's like we're just trying to figure it out. So we'll either try and hop on something. We're putting our name out for everything, or we'll DIY it and get some shows along the East Coast as absolutely much as we can. So that's the plan. The plan is to do it. We just don't know how yet, but we'll figure it out.
So with all that going on, mate, where are you going to find time to write the follow-up to with the Rats and the Snakes?
The good thing is that we're pretty active with writing, and we actually kind of find it quite fun. So it's becoming more of a room vibe where we rehearse quite a lot, and then with that, we're starting to get some new riffs and things together now. Whether it be for a song or two that comes out, whether it be for another EP, or whether it's for an album, not quite sure. But right now we're just focusing on a couple of ideas and go from there. So we're luckily we remain active in that, and maybe we get down to it a little bit more the second half of next year, who knows. But we're never short of ideas and what we want to do. So as I was saying before, it's like we're still quite an early band with a small amount of songs. So I'm really excited personally to see what we do next, because I have no idea and no one else does. And it could be something completely different, or it could be the same. Who knows? So we'll see how we go.
Beautiful, Tim. All right, buddy. Well, thanks for your time today, mate. Been a pleasure chatting with you as usual. Congratulations on the Soulfly Supports Pro, and hopefully we'll get to see you on the stage one day soon.
Thanks, Chris. I really appreciate your time. Thanks for having me, and thanks for your support of the band.
All good, my friend. We'll catch up soon, eh?
Cheers.
See you, bro.